Good morning, Cam. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Alex. How about you?
Excellent, excellent. So the stats are out. The Toronto Real Estate Board had another great month, second best January in history, almost 5,700 transactions. And the big news, I guess, is that the average price has jumped 25% to 1.25 million. What
Yes.
what do you think of those numbers?
Yeah. It's wow, that's a big number in terms of the price increase. Sales are kind of expected. January is generally the slower month. We had a really strong January last month, and we do, of course, have a real shortage of supply, shortage of listings, which is
Right.
why that price number is up so much.
But I really don't take that number that seriously. It's just 1 month.
It
And
is.
as you said, January is generally one of the lowest months of the year. Uh, but we do expect, you and I have spoken before, we do expect prices this year to be up 10 to 15% because really nothing much has changed. Demand is high, fueled by what are we going to have this year? 420,000 new immigrants
Immigrating. Yes.
into Canada. Um, Inflation has impacted goods, services, so prices will continue to go up. But I think January is just an anomaly. In terms of what the government is doing, have you seen anything that might help control prices a little bit?
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Yeah, the government has seemed to focus just on the demand side of the equation previously, right? They're always talking about
Yeah,
tightening mortgage underwriting criteria, limiting the ability of people to buy higher down
Uh,
payments, all this sort of
negative,
stuff. Crazy
very
stuff. Yeah.
negative. What's the word? Negative policies versus positive policies.
Yes. But the good news is for first time in a while, I've heard both the federal and provincial governments and certainly municipal politicians talking about, loosening some of the zoning bylaws and things to allow some of that
Right.
middle ground, only the ancillary suites, the granny suites, the laneway suites, multiple apartments on, single home properties right now. So that's good. But the reality is that takes a long time to catch up, right? We're still in a short supply situation.
Right. And really will continue with that short supply. As you said, it takes a while for the government to put their policies in place. Um, and every year we have roughly 400,000 new immigrants, which need approximately 60,000 units. And we're only building what,
Yeah,
40,000, 50,000?
40, 50 at the most,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
Alex.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. So the good news is that things are very similar to last year. The market is good. Interest rates are still at historical lows. They are talking about increasing them a little bit, but they will still be at historical lows,
Yes.
which I guess really says that if you're thinking of buying, why not take advantage of the lower rates and go ahead now?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I think it's a good reason to be in the market. Another good reason to be in the market now, right,
right,
Alex?
right. Because if the interest rates go up, even by a quarter percent, it's like prices going up because your mortgage payments go up. But again, they're at historical lows and will remain so for a time. So,
Yep.
what advice would you give to a buyer who is thinking of buying now?
Yeah.
What would you recommend?
The most important thing, Alex, is to deal with a professional full-time realtor, right? A Remax Realtron realtor will help you in all markets, but certainly in a market like this, which is, as you say, January, it's the slowest time, not a huge trend, but it's a shortage of supply. Prices are going up, going to be an active market. You need the help of a professional.
Absolutely. And the Toronto Real Estate Board now has 62,000 registrants. You did some interesting statistics. How many of those registrants made more than five sales, or how many made less than five or six sales? Do you remember that number?
Yeah, I think it was 60% made fewer than five sales, Alex. So
Right.
yeah, it's really quite something. Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you think about it, Cam, um, somebody who only practices their craft five times a year cannot be as competent as somebody who practices it every month. whether you're uh, shooting basketball, being a basketball star, they practice every day. And so you need a full-time professional, like a Remax Realtron professional, to make sure you can get the advantages this type of market offers. I think we
Absolutely.
both agree on that.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to a busy February. I think as COVID eases off and as we get into the spring market, I think hopefully we'll be getting more inventory and prices will remain at these current rates without going up too much.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care, Ken.
Thanks, Alex. Take care.